guys. I gotta be kind of quiet right now as my wife is sleeping in the room next door. I want to try a new routine today and see how I like it, and I figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride. So I've gotten myself dressed, I've eaten my breakfast, took care of some things, so it's time to start the day, and it's time to trek through the snow blizzard outside over to the gym. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. Alright, you guys, what up, though? I want to finish the majority of this workout footage off with a little bit of some finesse in the form of a voiceover. I just wanted to touch on a couple of points that I may not have touched upon later in the video. I can't quite remember if I talk about some of these things, so I just thought it was important to at least inform you guys of some stuff. And I apologize in advance if I am repeating myself. At least then I know that it's integrated into your brains and that you guys won't forget some of the things that I say. Not that it's that important, but this was a very early workout for me. I mean, this was like between 6 and 8 hours earlier than when I typically arrive at the gym. Usually I try to get there around noon. You know, sometimes I get there earlier, sometimes I get there a few hours later, depending on what responsibilities I have, what kind of work I'm doing, etc. But I just wanted to try to go to the gym early AF, early as frick, because it's been ages since I've tried it. I wanted to see what it felt like. I did have a breakfast. I did not show the breakfast before this session. And so I wasn't going into this with an empty stomach or whatever, but I was a little bit tired. I mean, I'm a big morning person. I woke up at around 5 o'clock on this morning, going to bed around midnight the night before. I probably should have went to bed a little bit earlier, but hey, sometimes life gets in your way or you get distracted. But ultimately, the workout was a success. I mean, I wasn't in there jumping through the roof. I wasn't hitting crazy PRs, but I had such a great chest triceps workout along with cardio and abs that, you know, I kind of have a feeling where I want to try this in the near future again. In fact, at the moment of doing this video, It's been probably 5 days now that I've been waking up with my wife a little bit later in the morning than what I was waking up here in this video, but going in the gym where the crowd around you is it's it's the people, the older crowd. It's the people going in before work. It's not the young kids coming in and the huge groups of guys all training together. Not saying that's a horrible, detrimental thing, but a packed gym is very dangerous for me because I get distracted. And especially if I have my camera and my tripod, I just like to keep to myself and get things done. And I think that's something I touch upon later in the video towards the end. But in general, you guys, that's where I'm coming from right now. Just trying different routines, trying to find a formula or a balance to where I know what direction is the right direction. And I'm working on creating better habits ultimately inside and outside of the gym, and just the level of focus that I've had recently, it's just phenomenal. Not to say that it's bad training with people, because I do like training with friends and stuff from time to time, but there's a certain level of focus that I can go back to after training with people for so many weeks or so many days. It's just kind of refreshing to get back into my own routines where I'm following my own programs or my own protocols that I write up myself versus following something that someone else wants me to follow. I don't know, it's just nice to get away from that sometimes and just focus on yourself, as selfish as that may seem, but a lot of you guys probably relate to that. Another cool thing that I wanted to mention to you guys, because it is relevant, is that I just recently, over the past weekend, got a brand new gym membership. Or technically, I got 2 new gym memberships because my wife, Tara, was determined to get herself back in the gym. And there is a fitness facility about 6 to 10 minutes from our house that we both have joined. So I now have 3 different gyms that I am a member of myself. So I am sure I'm going to be getting you guys some footage there as well. It's a much smaller facility, but it is a 24-hour facility. And they have some really cool rogue power racks. A lot of like plates and stuff to where I can go hit some heavy deadlifts and squats. And I'm sure it will make for some cool content. And with Tara's permission, I want to throw her on the channel too. Her training, so that we can kind of gauge her progress, let you guys see how she's been doing, because it's been years since Tara has worked out with me, and I want to get her comfortable with a routine at this other gym to where she can go a few times a week. I can do 2-a-days a couple of times a week, where I go to this gym that you're seeing right now, my primary gym in the mornings, and then several hours after, go and meet Tara and do my cardio, maybe some abdominal training, calf training, whatever it may be. So that's one thing I wanted to inform you guys of, because it may inspire some new content here on the channel. But one other thing I wanted to mention is that my consistency, you guys, I'm really hoping to keep this consistency going. You know, having at least 2 to 3 uploads per week, at the very least 1 video per week, should never be out of the question. There is no excuse. And like I mentioned in my last video, I want you guys to hold me accountable. I want you guys to comment if you're not seeing the type of content that you want or what you are desiring or craving. Let me know what you guys want to see. You know, I want to do some Q&As. I told Tara just the other day I would love to sit down and film a video with her where we answer a bunch of your guys' questions, because she rarely shows up on camera. Doing this video right now, I can already tell you guys she does not show up in this video. So you guys need to go on her social media, let her know that you guys want to see her on the channel, and we'll probably go from there. So this workout probably lasted around 3 hours. I was really feeling good. I was feeling very, very full. I know I did a little bit of some posing and stuff, but the camera quality is not phenomenal compared to my other camera. Getting a new established camera is something that I'm going to be doing and prioritizing in the very near future. I don't want to keep going on about that in every video, so I apologize if it seems like I'm doing that. But yes, you guys, that's about it for now. It's your boy Zach Zeiler. I thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Peace out, bye. Alright, you guys, post-workout, here we are. The gym is finished. The next step is for me to run into the grocery store right here and get a little bit of some meat for at home. Maybe shrimp, maybe some steaks. Either way, we're checking things off on my list of things to do today, one at a time. It's all you can do. So, yeah. Alright, you guys, we're back home. I just got done preparing big breakfast. We had little breakfast earlier. We have 6 whole eggs here, half a sleeve of turkey bacon. A lot of people ask me, like, why not do regular bacon? It's just, this is less fatty, it's less cleanup, less grease, and overall it's a healthier choice than just having the regular bacon. And I, of course, have 4 slices of toast here. I went to the grocery store. I got myself more turkey bacon. I got some stuff for big dinner tonight, possibly with Tara, depending on what we decide for big dinner. I also got myself a handful of sirloin steaks. And I'll show you guys as I prepare those later in the day. But for right now, I'm going to go smash this. I'm not planning on doing any shakes anytime soon, actually. I have enough foodstuffs today where I think that I'd much rather have actual food over the shakes. But then again, depending on how busy I get and what I have planned for today, I have a lot of different options for meals for the rest of the day. I'm going to go ahead and eat this. Thank you guys for watching so far. Okay, so I just got back inside. I took the dogs out, ran them in the snow for a little bit, exercised them, and those of you that have had a beagle before, you should know they are hunting dogs, and if you do not exercise them properly, they will be very hyper, they will be very naughty, and they will destroy your house. So, while I was outside, I noticed that one of my packages arrived. I ordered 3 pairs of joggers that were supposed to arrive yesterday. However, our Michigan weather prevented just that. We had a blizzard last night, or like I guess you would call it a mini blizzard, and we got several inches of snow. What color? Let's see. It looks like the black pair was delivered today. I don't know why they're all coming. I ordered them from the same website, and it said that they were all going to come in separate packaging. So who knows when the other ones will arrive. However, a nice pair of extra large joggers, black. This material is definitely going to need to be lint rolled several times before I wear them. That's the price of owning 100 to 150 animals like me. Cool, I'm excited. New clothes. Okay, this bag has been on the floor for a total of like 10 seconds. Ridiculous. Alright, so I am going to finally bathe myself. And yes, I do mean that I'm taking a bath. You guys know that I love taking those. And I plan on reading a couple of chapters on my current book that I'm reading versus reading tonight right before bed, because I find that mind stimulation, it just makes it much harder for me to fall asleep when I like read and I'm thinking and trying to remember and memorize things. So I'm going to do it right now. I feel like it's a good time. Alright, welcome back to my kitchen. It's so nice to have you guys. I just wanted to show you my plan for the next several hours, the evening, leading into nighttime, leading into possibly tomorrow, if this food lasts that long. We'll see. But I have myself a handful of steaks here. I'm going to throw it in the skillet on an extremely high heat because we only believe in searing steaks in the Zeiler household. It would be nice, however, I will admit, if it was warm outside to throw these steaks on the grill and not make an oily mess here in the kitchen, but it's just a sacrifice that we're going to make. And one thing I wanted to mention about my meats and my protein sources is that I have been traditionally so mundane and so monotonous in terms of eating the same meats several times throughout the day. For example, I will go to the grocery store on a given day, pick up a bunch of chicken breasts, prepare them as soon as I get home, and eat that same chicken breast for the next 3 to 4 meals of that given day. I'm going to do the same thing here with steaks. I don't know what Tara's plan is for dinner, if we're going to cook together or not. I don't know if I'm going to continue vlogging for that long. We will just have to see. We've got salt and pepper. In terms of sides, I probably could have picked up like sweet potatoes or mashed potatoes or red skin potatoes, but I'm going to have to settle for rice. I'm not sure which kind just yet. I'm very confident in the fact that I'm going to have green beans because they are my go-to vegetable. But I will show you guys the final product. All of these steaks will not fit in this single skillet, so I think I'm going to have to do 2 separate rounds of cooking all of these at once. Alright, so we have the finished product and 2 hungry dogs begging. I'm going to go in the other room and enjoy this, shove it down my dirty gullet, and check out that blood from this being cooked perfectly. Yes. Oh, welcome to my area, my editing environment, my studio, so to speak. I'm sitting down here waiting on some imports to be completed so I can do a voiceover on a video, possibly post it tomorrow. And I just want to get some recognition because I've been so successful with my multitasking recently. I don't know where it's come from. Actually, I do. It comes with practice. It comes with training your mind, training your brain into doing several tasks at once. And to give you some simplistic examples, today, while I was just eating my meal not too long ago, I was making some phone calls. I spoke to my brother and to my dad. While I was taking a bath, I read several chapters in my current book that I'm reading. While I was importing clips from earlier today, I vacuumed the house really quickly. While I was cooking, I was doing the dishes. I'm just trying to set out to be a highly efficient, designed human being, and I've been very good about it. So editing has been my life every single day. I've gotten back into a routine of falling in love with editing and just becoming absorbed with getting videos put together, editing photos for my website or for my OnlyFans, for my social media, whatever it may be. I've been just very diligent about getting things done. And the word diligent has been something that I've been using a lot recently. It all comes down to one thing, and that's focus. Focusing into what your goals are and what you truly want. That's in the gym. That's the best way I could describe my workouts recently. It's been several weeks since I've trained with anyone and had distractions in the gym. I experimented today with waking up again at like 5 in the morning, and I love it. Going to the gym early when, you know, the crowd is like the slower crowd. There's a lot of people that go before work or the older crowd and stuff like this. I'm just able to go in there, set up my tripod, and get things done. Get my workout routines finished with little to no distractions. I'm going to go ahead. I just wanted to let you guys know that I do actually do some form of work from time to time. I'm going to go and do this voiceover, get some thumbnails created, import the clips from this camera, and probably have to do it again later tonight after I film more footage. But you know what? It's all part of the grind, you guys. You got to stay optimistic. Yes, check in with you guys in a bit.